Everybody ain't your partner.
Why the fuck these niggas wanna go against the grain?
Okay, y'all, so here's the tea. I'm gonna try to squeeze everything in 3 minutes. If I can't, it'll be a part 2. Okay, so I met the guy in the video in 2017 when I first moved to Baltimore. Matter of fact, that was 2016 I met him, and we dated. I ended up moving back to North Carolina in 2017. And so we kept in touch, blase, blase. My mom was the one that stayed in Baltimore. So I had made a trip to see her, but in the mix, I ended up, catching up with him too. So it was kind of like a 2-for trip. I got to see both of them. So boom, he had been begging for me to come up there and see him, over the years, blase, blase. So boom. We daggone have a great night. We hit the casinos. We go to the strip club. Like, we out in the city. We had throughout the morning or whatever. Shit was like real freaky nasty. Boom. Like, damn, like, where you been all my life type shit. So one of my best friends had gave me something. I had some merchandise that was worth $1,000. He knew somebody that wanted it. And so they were going to meet us to give me the money. So anyway, we go to Security Mall and the person comes to exchange the money. Why did he leave me in the mall by myself and took my $1,000? I was on a 2% battery. I did not know where I was. I had to take a cab. Thank God I had cash still in my pocketbook outside of the $1,000 that's supposed to be coming to me. So he met the person that gave him the $1,000 because it was his people. And then he walked out the mall and left me sitting there. And so I'm trying to call. He blocked my number in the parking lot, y'all. When I tell y'all, this story could have gotten worse. And it could have been worse, and I can laugh about it now because my lesson is learned. He could have did some dirty shit. Like, if we would have did the exchange that night, while we was out in the city of Baltimore, it would have been, I just thank God that I'm still here, and he left me at the mall, and he didn't put his hands on me or nothing like that.
For one, this girl was never my girl, my ex, my lover. We ain't have no type of no type of dealings. This shit was a simple business transaction. You feel me?
What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye Black. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. What am I to say to this? Like, what more can I say to this? What more can I add to this? I want to show y'all how incredibly naive and dumb your westernized black woman is. I don't care how many of you get upset at my commentary. Have I been wrong? I've done commentary recently about how these women continue to date the wrong type of men. And in this case, a guy that actually wasn't even dating her. She was saying that they were dating. How do you screw up this badly where you snitch on yourself and basically admit that you were trying to traffic some type of merchandise in order to gain the favor of this guy that you dated briefly, but then reconnected with? I believe she always wanted to be with this guy, but they were living in different states and he was not about to go to see her in North Carolina. But here you got this naive country chick going to Baltimore because she thought she was going to date her, a bad boy. She thought she going to get her a street dude. And she thought the best way to impress him is to help him make some money. Because I don't know if she thought she was going to make money out of it. This female is completely out of her element. Now, she's bragging about the good time she had with this guy and how they spent time together, how they went back to the hotel and got it on. And then towards the end of the video, and I may not have all the video, I'll link you to the full video. if I don't have the whole thing in, because I'm not gonna put his whole part in. But he basically denied that there was anything physical going on. Which we all know that's a lie. We know black men will screw anything. So you have her on video. She doesn't even seem upset. The fact that she got herself finessed, okay? The fact that she got herself finessed, the fact that she could have gotten herself arrested in doing any illegal activity, worse could have happened. She got left in that mall by this guy because that guy knew that she was naive. This guy knew that she's not street savvy, and he knew that he could pull the wool over her eyes. But the only one that didn't know that was her. She really believed that she was going to gain something out of doing this. She put her freedom at jeopardy. She put her life in jeopardy in order to impress a dude that wasn't even checking for her like that. But because she's so desperate to have a street dude, she was willing to go from North Carolina to Maryland to engage in suspected illegal activity with a guy that she hadn't really talked to in years. This is how desperate females like this are for these guys. And then they wonder why they're single and struggling to get a man. They're struggling to keep a relationship going. It is because of your behavior. It is because of the type of men that you are choosing. You are choosing the wrong men. You're choosing the wrong men. And what's funny is that they love to blame everybody else. They never look in the mirror, and they're never able to take accountability for the decision that they made. This woman snitched on herself. She snitched on this guy. She did it because she's still, I think she's very passive aggressive. And in a passive aggressive way, she probably was trying to get this dude in trouble because she knows that this guy is not really checking for her like that. He probably has another woman that he's living with. This is why this guy said in his reply to her videos that he didn't even want her coming to his house. That's how less he thought of her. Now, she's no threat to him, but y'all got to understand with a lot of these street dudes, a lot of you nice girls, you good girls, you females that come from a good family, or you went to school, you're educated, you're not their type. Okay, you're their type when they need something. But you got this naive country bumpkin going to Baltimore completely out of her element. That's why she got left at the mall, because he's basically was trying to, in his own way, say, listen, just stay away from me. Stay away from guys like me. This is not your element. And hopefully she learns. You're a grown woman chasing men in different states and allegedly using illegal activity in order to do that. That is a sign of a desperate woman. She's desperate to be with this guy. She's always wanted to be with this guy, and she was going to find some way to impress him. But the minute they get in trouble, she's going to blame him and claim it was all his fault. When it clearly it's her choice to go and do this. Nobody forced this chick to go from one state to another. And I would not be surprised if she has children. I would not be surprised if this woman has children and left them to go and meet this guy, a guy that she doesn't even know like that. So you got to understand about your modern woman. Most women are like this. Most women have the same mindset that she does. They're all out here chasing the wrong men. And when things go wrong, they don't want you to say nothing. They don't want you to show their true face. A lot of these women of today are not relationship material. They're not, they damn sure ain't wife material. And you should not be trying to have children with the majority of women like this. This woman is hanging around a guy that is known as a street dude, and that doesn't bother her. That don't bother her. That don't put her off. She don't think that she deserves better, because in her mind, she does it. And this is what us as black men have to deal with in the black community. We have to deal with dating women like this. The guys that stay out of trouble, the guys that don't need a woman to financially support them. a guy that goes about his business. These are the type of women that we're left with. We're left with women like this. And that's why women like this are always single. Because if they can't have the street dudes, they don't want nobody. Especially if they're black. Then they come on social media making all these excuses, pointing fingers as if it's everybody else's fault. This woman put a lot in jeopardy just to impress a guy that she barely knows. And y'all wonder why these group of people can't get a man? You wonder why these group of people cannot find people to find them love? You have female dating coaches quitting on them because they have ruined themselves. They have ruined themselves. They have ruined themselves to the point of no return. And y'all got to understand something. It's only going to get worse. And these women do not understand that they have made it impossible for themselves to find any type of love, any type of man to provide for them, protect them, to really commit to them, because their mind is dead set on going after the wrong men. And that's why a lot of these women are so miserable now, because they're so fixated on one type of guy. They can't have that guy, then they feel like there's no man that could be that, even though that guy is toxic and is the wrong person for them. They don't care. They want what they want, right? So let me know in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts.